Yo, what is going on, guys? This is PUREXNOBLE. Thank you for coming to another video. Now, this video is going to be a start of a video series of basically all the things that I find on Twitter. Whether it be talking about Call of Duty cheaters, Call of Duty drama, things that necessarily don't happen mainstream where you're going to see it on other social medias like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Majority of the time, a lot of the Call of Duty news, events, things that happen behind the scenes, whether it be talking about players being exposed for cheating, drama within the Call of Duty scene, social issues, things that Call of Duty is not doing or they're messing up on. Majority of the time you're going to see it on Twitter before you start to see it on the rest of the social media. So I figured, hey, let's start a video series on some of the things that I want to bring up that I see on the Twitter side and bring it to the YouTube space, so that way for people who don't have Twitter, who are not Twitter heads like me, who's gonna look at Twitter 24/7, I want to keep you guys updated on anything that I find interesting in regards to the cheating scene and the social issues that we have in Call of Duty. Alright? But as I always say in my video, guys, we are currently sitting at 1090 subs. I do want to hit a goal of 1500 by the end of November. So as I always say in my videos, if you do enjoy the content and you do want to hashtag bring back honest gaming, please drop a video a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more. Alright? Thanks, guys. Alright, so starting with the first post, guys, we're going to start a little bit spicy here. This is Cruzy Cod. I seen him post this on Twitter. Hacker number 1 down, guys playing on a different monitor than his cams on, and he's the GOAT. Now, with these cams, most times, monitor cams are for individuals who may have already been caught cheating, and they claim that they're going to start playing legit. So in order to claim that they're legit, they're going to, do a controller cam, they're going to do a moni cam, maybe they're going to try show their entire setup. In my opinion, showing your entire setup, all monitors, all computer, all whatever that you use, is probably going to be your best bet if you want to prove your innocence. But I'm going to play this video for you, and I want you to take a look real closely at this corner in his monitor cam and tell me what you see.
Passed it on. Come on, bro.
Oh, well, what else do you want us to do? I don't know. I don't know. We have the Monty cam. What else do you want us to do?
It's kind of funny because he was claiming, look, I'm already doing a monitor cam. What else do you want me to do, guys? Did you not see how his monitor looked? It literally was angled in this direction. And when you saw his hands, he was adjusting this monitor, which is not even facing the camera at all. So how does a moni cam work in this situation when you're not even showing the monitor that you're actually playing on? And the fact that they think this is totally normal and this is what a valid monitor cam looks like, it kind of blows my mind, especially if you're playing in wagers, in the competitive scene, in the scene in which you're gambling money. And then heading on to the next post, we have Placid GG posting on Twitter on October 28. Mind you, October 28. It's 3 days after Black Ops 6 has been released, and we have this kind of stuff happening right now. So what you just saw there was the recon perk. No, I'm kidding. This is the reason why it's kind of like a double-edged sword of how when developers want to use the same game engine, or at least the base game engine, for all of their COD titles going forward. Because as long as the game engine is the same, coding will be very similar. And because of that, a lot of cheat providers and a lot of coders are just going to use similar coding to what they used in the previous games and just copy and paste over to the new layout of the new game. The only thing Ricochet has really done so far with Black Ops 6 is just add more server-side detection so that they can detect anomalies a lot more faster. Not the cheat itself, right? They're detecting things in the algorithm, and they're looking at players' percentage accuracy. They're looking at time to kill speeds. They're looking at score per minute speeds. They're looking at all of these other server-side factors, but not the actual coding itself. The only time Activision has really shown that the anti-cheat is working is when they explained about how the anti-cheat looks for specific coding of these players, so that this set of lines or these set of numbers is an indication of, an aimbot in use, indication of a wallhack program in use. That is how Activision does these massive ban waves, because once they discover that line of coding that cheat provider is using, they're essentially just going to cross-reference each account to see which one is using that same coding. Now this next one is going to be a dub and a L at the same time. Now this is posted by the Anti-Cheat Police Department, Anti-Cheat PD, posted on October 28th, same day. This situation is concerning. It seems hashtag Team Ricochet can't differentiate between legitimate players and cheaters, leading to false bans triggered by their AI detection system. Just search Twitter for Black Ops 6 Shadowban to see the complaints. Imagine paying $70 for a game and getting banned for performing well. Many players are affected. What will Activision and Call of Duty do about this issue? Now, you know, at first it sounds very, very good, you know, that this person is concerned with these people that are being shadow banned. But, you know, like anybody reporting things in regards to the anti-cheat, you have to validate your sources. Now, if I were to just search on Black Ops 6 Shadowban, of course I'm going to see all these pictures of these guys posting up their Shadowban appeal page and whatnot. But at the same time, there is no validity to say that I was not using any cheats. That is why I got shadow banned. And they're moving the blame over to the AI detection system, in which there is also no proof that that is also causing the issues. So this post might be talking about a genuine issue that the anti-cheat is having, but we don't have any validation or full proof to say, hey, because of the Ricochet's AI detection system, that is why these players are getting banned. Who knows? Maybe they could be lying. Maybe they could be banned because they're running unlock tools. Maybe they're getting banned because, you know, there is going to be a future ban wave that is about to drop and the program that they're using has been detected, but Activision just hasn't announced it yet, right? Always check your sources and always validate them, because the moment you start to spread misinformation on sources that are not 100% valid, or if you're not even disclosing that it might not be 100% valid or credible, then that is what causes further issue down the line with not just the cheating scene, but also people who are trying to bring more positive change to the Call of Duty scene. And then the fourth post we have is from Modern Warzone on October 29. Can't believe I've actually seen people on Twitter complaining about the classic prestige system in Black Ops 6. If you don't like how prestige works, then just don't prestige. It is completely optional for a reason and is 100 times better than seasonal prestige ever hoped to be. Now, this is a very interesting take, and I'm gonna call it right now. There is gonna be a wave of trying to normalize not prestiging, of not trying to get to master prestige. They're either going to say, you know, I get shadow banned before I can even get to master prestige, or oh, I get account banned for no reason before I get to master prestige, or, you know, I need to play and stream this content, so I need to have these guns always max level. There's no point in prestiging. They're going to find every nook and cranny reason to not prestige. Why? Because it's easier to hide their accounts when they ever get banned. So what I mean by that is, say if a closet hacker is trying to create the illusion that they're only using one account and they don't have any accounts that has been banned before, right? They're gonna have a prestige level 5 account. If that account ever gets banned, they either have to find a way to get offline and level hella hard to get back up to prestige 5, or they need to go and search and buy an account that's specifically prestige 5, which is going to be very hard to do because most accounts that are generated for purchase, they're just going to be at the base level 55 level. And now I wanted to save the best for last. If you've been following me on TikTok, then you know that I've already posted this, but if you guys are on the YouTube side and haven't seen it yet, this is a post from INF Micah. Gotta be the top 4 on the self-report list. So these are pictures that he's going to show of his group chat where one of his friends who is cheating, right, was so excited that he was playing against Dr. Disrespect in his lobby that he wanted to show a picture of the scoreboard just to kind of prove that he was playing against Dr. Disrespect, not knowing that he was actually going to show more than just the scoreboard. So it first started like this: the cheater saying, I just played against the real Dr. Disrespect, you know, good shit, you shit on him, you know it, attaboy, boom. He posted saying that this is his level as of yesterday. He's like, okay, take a look at this, right? This is his level as his stream. Now look at the next picture. Then he sends this picture of the scoreboard saying, look, this is the same level, guys. That means this is the real Dr. Disrespect. Not knowing he's showing his ESP. And those who aren't familiar with Wallhacks, he is using 2 different types of Wallhacks. We have a 2D box Wallhacks where it's just going to only show the box. And then we have skeleton ESP. Now these are 2 specific ones. You can either do one or both. It seems like he needs both positioning. I don't know why. Maybe he's that bad. And then the conversation continues and the guys already noticed in the group chat, question mark, we got dancing mother effers on the screen. And then the audacity of the cheater to go 10 toes down after the picture was already shown, he's saying, "Are you accusing me of using that?" question mark. LMFAO, because I promise if I did have it, my KD would be much higher. And then I don't know why his friend decided to backtrack, saying, "No, I'm not accusing you of shit. I'm saying I've seen hackers and people with better gaming chairs than me have that on their screen. I don't know if that's what it is or not." And I don't know if this is a Freudian slip of the tongue, but listen to what he actually said in that message. "I've seen hackers and people with better gaming chairs than me have that on their screen." Now, what does he mean by that? Is he saying that he also has a gaming chair and that he is also cheating too? You know, if you guys don't know, chair is cheats, right? But I don't know, maybe he's just talking about how there's other cheats out there that's gonna look more advanced and look more prettier and nicer with better ESP. Who knows, right? But if you did want to see an outcome of that exposed, if you look right over here, this is INF Bells. This was his Twitter account, as saying this account doesn't exist. So unfortunately, you know, that kind of speaks for itself whether he was actually cheating or not. But yeah, guys, so those are some of the things that I've seen on Twitter so far that I wanted to bring to the YouTube space, just in case that you guys are not part of the COD Twitter scene. Now I'm gonna try and make this like a bi-monthly post, so at least every 2 weeks. But if there's any events or drama or things that happen a lot more sooner and a lot more frequent, of course I want to cover it with you guys, because I want to show you guys the unhinged side of Call of Duty Twitter. But that's all I have for today's videos. If you do like the content, guys, if you do enjoy it, please drop a like to the video, drop a sub to the channel so that you can stay tuned for more. All right, Noble out.